Do you ever feel like a small little fish in a sea of photographers trying to attract clients in a town where it feels like every day someone new is telling you they're a photographer? Do you wish you could cut through all of the noise of all these fish everywhere and connect directly and more easily with your ideal photography clients? Hey there, I'm Sarah Petty, and in today's video, I'm going to show you how to find the right fit photography clients even when competition is fierce. If you're ready to rise above all the other fish in the sea and find more loyal clients who love what you do and aren't just looking for the cheapest photographer or a deal, then you're in the right place. Let's begin by talking about what sets you apart in that crowded market. In photography, just like in any business, if you're unique, selling proposition, I know, very business schooly, but if what you're basing your whole business on is being the cheapest, you're not going to make it long before you go out of business. You can never win the price race to the bottom. And as photographers, we compete with free because everyone has a camera in their pocket attached to their phone. So if your idea of standing out is being cheaper, that's the wrong idea. Think of it like this. There are countless fast food drive-through restaurants out there, right? McDonald's, Arby's, Hardee's, Wendy's, there are a bazillion of them, but there are very few sit-down restaurants. The restaurant with a view stands out because they provide a personalized experience that the fast food restaurant can't compete with. The food quality is better, the service is better, the ambiance is better, the entire experience is better, and the customer spends so much more time in a sit-down restaurant that has a beautiful table with a view. It's not meant to be quick, and it's not meant to be super cheap. You go to the fast food drive-through when you want cheap, inexpensive, a stranger at the window who's not very friendly at taking your order. They're order takers versus going to the sit-down restaurant, the table with a view where they cook your food to order. Everything is custom and you're adding on wine and dessert and salad and appetizers versus getting it all in a box for a low price. That's what digital file photographers are. And by providing a higher quality, tailor-made service for your clients and offering wall portraits and products, you immediately differentiate yourself from others who are trying to get photography clients too. But like McDonald's, they're doing it with price or get more food for less. That can't be our message if we want to eliminate all of this competition. Our focus needs to be on quality and value, not price. You might want to consider writing that down if you truly want to grow a profitable photography business. How can we charge more and create the value we need to be able to stay in business? Because clients who appreciate your unique value, they're willing to pay for it. Just like when you go to a nice restaurant for someone's birthday, you know it's not going to be the same price as when you go to McDonald's. And I know people always say, well, they can do it themselves. Yeah, there are grocery stores all over, and people can buy groceries and cook their own meals, yet restaurants are thriving. Think about that. Let's talk about selecting the right niche or niche, however you say it, to stand out. Because in an overcrowded marketplace where it's easy to get in and everybody is a photographer, selecting your photography niche is very important. The concept is simple. Specialists attract better clients and are worth more. And those clients really value what they do. So think about it. Suppose you hurt your knee. Who do you want to go to? A general doctor who's going to maybe look at it, tap it a little, or a knee specialist who knows, is it your MCL or your ACL or your meniscus? And they have the exact protocol to getting it fixed. You want to go to the knee guy, or at least I do. And who's going to cost more? The general doctor or the knee guy? Of course, the knee guy, the specialist, is always worth more. Now, that doesn't mean the knee guy can't also do shoulder surgeries, but to me, who hurt my knee, I want to go to the guy who's talking about knees. So instead of being a photographer who will photograph anybody that wants to give them money, become a specialist. For me, I love babies and kids. And when I started, I wanted to be known as the baby photographer in town. Really, everything I did with marketing was babies, babies, babies. And I had 3 babies within 2 years back then. And so as my babies got older, so did my clients. And I was like, oh my gosh, I love toddlers. And I love the 5, 6-year-old. And it kept getting older with my kids and with my clients' kids. But I don't love boudoir and business portraits or maternity or engagement or weddings. I do like weddings, but only if they were on Wednesday afternoon, because I can make more on a Wednesday afternoon, 30, 45 minutes in my studio than giving up my weekends for it. I wanted to be known for kids. And so I focused on babies and kids. And it's funny because I had a man call me and he said, oh my gosh, I saw your marketing piece and it was so fantastic. And you're just everywhere and you're just such a leader in town. And he said, can you come out and photograph my horse at noon in our barn? I was kind of like, okay, what about me photographing babies makes you think I can photograph your horse or have any desire or any idea what to do with the horse? And so the more I focused, the more I could say no to things that I just didn't want to do. And I was profitable working when I wanted to work, during the hours I wanted to work, so that I could be home with my kids and put my family first, which is what I love. If you don't know what your niche is, I want you to think about it, because your niche should merge your passion, your skill set, and what the market values and wants all together. And then you tailor your offerings and your marketing efforts to appeal directly to that specific right fit audience. This approach not only caters to a particular market, it helps you outshine your competition as you provide something different and better for the right people, because you're not trying to be for everybody, and it seriously sets you apart. Okay, this is really important. Choosing boutique in-person sales is a way to add value and elevate your business. Boutique in-person sales, we call it BIPs, is where we sit with our clients and we help them place their order. And I say, oh, I see this one like this, and I see this one framed this way. So I don't want you to undersell yourself by trying to compete with others on price. Instead, focus on providing a value-added service that helps you stand out. Go to their house, measure their walls, add framing, show them what their artwork looks like in their actual room, in the frame that you're recommending, the size that you're recommending, and it makes it so easy for people to say yes, versus just uploading a gallery of digital files to an online gallery for clients to sift through on their own. That doesn't serve them, and you're turning into a fast food restaurant where they have to just place their own order. Have you seen that at McDonald's now? You don't even talk to a person. You go up and you touch the grubby screen and you pick what you want. You're on your own. And that's what we're doing to our clients when we're putting those galleries online. They love them and they're like, oh, great. And then they don't do anything with them. Your job as a boutique portrait photographer is to help clients choose images they want to hang in their home, not choosing 350 to splatter all over social media. I tell my clients, I'll give you every image you purchase from me as a wall portrait. I'll give it to you for social media. It's not printable. It's small for them to share. But that's not what I do. I'm not in the business for social media files. They can get those on their own phone. I'm in the business of creating big, beautiful artwork for my clients. Listen, you're the expert. You're a consultant, not just a person with a camera who spits out digital files. So the more you can guide your clients in selecting the best images for their needs, the more value you have. And then if you deliver a VIP experience, including what I call the BIPs, that boutique in-person selling experience, it turns a transactional drive-through experience of let me take pictures here of digital files into meaningful connections of multiple meetings and building this artwork and getting referrals and having people cry and love you and give you lots of money. Let me explain what the BIPs looks like. It is a 1-hour presentation with all decision makers there. They all have to be there. And this is where I make recommendations based on what they told me before we had this session in what we call the BIPC, Boutique In-Person Consultation. So I have that consultation where we plan everything. I make a plan for during the session. I create the session. I don't need to overshoot because I've narrowed it really close down to what they're going to want. So I'm really tight there. Don't have to over edit. And then I sit with them for 1 hour max and I play their images in a presentation with music and they cry. And then I go back and I help them narrow down and I give them my input, right, on what is going to look good in their home and what frames go with things. It should be canvas or should it be framed or should it be in an album? They need help with that because they just don't know. So if you remember, you're not just creating photographs. You're crafting a whole experience and you're delivering beautiful wall art that your clients will look at and have goosebumps forever. In a highly competitive market, redefining your services and focusing on the right clients is key to distinguishing yourself and attracting clients who appreciate what you do. And that's why it's so different from what your competitors do. They just want to be on an assembly line, taking a bunch of images, giving people digital files. What we do is profitable boutique, and boutique means high service, custom. As boutique photographers, we serve at such a higher level. And that, my friend, concludes our journey on how to navigate the saturated world with so many photographers in it and still find the right fit clients for your business, because they're out there in every single market. I'm in a cornfield in central Illinois, and if I can do this, you can do this. It's not about blending in, but rather standing out by offering this experience and service that no one else wants to take the time to do. And also, when I looked at what it takes to run a business with this model and this model, it's almost exactly the same amount of time at the end of the day. And your orders are 10 to 20 times higher when you go to a high service. Just like a beautiful restaurant that has a table with a view versus the inexpensive, price-sensitive drive-through. You focus on providing an unmatched, personalized experience with high touch for the client. You carve out your niche and you're specialized and you cater directly to that specific audience, you're going to succeed. The biggest thing is you getting in the mindset that you're evolving your services from digital files to provide more than just the digital image, but rather a holistic experience that serves your clients at the highest level. This, my friend, is how you elevate your photography business, how you stand apart from the crowd and attract clients who truly appreciate your unique value in a very saturated market. So keep these 3 points in mind as you navigate your path. And remember, your success lies not in copying your competitors, but in being you louder. Write that down. Be you louder. And listen, no matter what the market, having a community is what really helps us grow exponentially. Want to be a part of a community of boutique photographers who are learning and growing just like you, but who value family first and growing the right kind of business, one where there aren't meanies and bullies, but it's all about supporting each other. Come and check out our free Facebook group. I'll stick a link in the description below. Thanks for watching, my friend, and subscribe if you haven't so that you can keep getting this amazing content. And if you love the video, click here to get more actionable steps. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.